Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osrook501 and today I want to show you guys a glitch that allows you to get unlimited weapon damage, so you're able to pretty much one-shot anything besides maybe some of the immunity bosses, because some of them will still cut the damage so you don't actually one-shot them. But this is done the same way I did my last video, which gave you unlimited fire rate and reload speed. And the shield we're actually using is the Band of Sidorak, which is from a rare called the Unstoppable on Eden 6. If you want to just look it up and know where it is, you can go do that. And the good thing about the shield is its special is actually that it has a 22% weapon damage while shielding, while shield is depleted. That is its special, but it can still roll other stats on it. So it can still roll other depleted, like this one has a fire rate and weapon damage if you want to do that. But I just wanted to do a weapon damage one right now, because if you're trying to use some weapons with that fire rate, the recoil is so ridiculous, the gun just goes straight up in the air. So I just want to do the weapon damage, but you can get drops with this with other depleted stats on them, and that will also stack those depleted stats as well if you have one with multiple like this shield has. So the best way to do this, because of this having weapon damage on it, we can't do it the other way that I did it with the fire rate and reload speed, because we were using a weapon to damage ourselves with a weapon, the sellout. But even after doing it once, because with the sellout, you'll replenish and deplete your shield probably like a dozen or more times with one shot of the sellout and its status effect. And after that, if you try to shoot yourself again, you'll insta-kill yourself. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to need any weapon that has shock damage on it, and you're going to want to have something that has low damage over time. I'm not 100% certain if the damage over time actually matters, but it doesn't even really matter with the chance of it. But I use a shocking trip way. It also can't be something that you'll normally hurt yourself with. So the shocking trip way, if you normally shot it at the ground, it won't hurt you, but you're going to need to come find some water. Now, if you go to Jacob's estate on Eden 6, this is right next to the spawn, and there's water right here. And what you're going to do, you're just going to stand on it. Also, if you didn't see my other video, before we get into that, you're going to need two other items. You're going to need a Bloodletter legendary class mod, because you'll regenerate shield while having health regen, and then you're going to need an artifact with health regen as one of the stats on it. So this one has 149 health per second. You're going to need that because that'll regen your shield and your health every second instead of just your health, because you have the class mod. And then what you're going to do, you're just going to shock the water and you're going to stand in it. Now, as you're going to see, it will do health damage, but it does so minimal that you'll be able to do this a ridiculous amount of time before even having to stop to regen health. And what it's going to do, because of your health regen and your class mod, it's constantly regenning your shield every time it depletes it, because you have the regen per second. So you're just standing in this water, doesn't do a ton of damage with the shock, and you're just standing here while it depletes. And every time your shield depletes, regens, you're getting that 22% damage increase, just constantly stacking. So this is also better if you guys haven't seen the Grave Ward shield, which is the first way anybody knew how to do this, and I did that video multiple times, like weeks and weeks ago. That shield had a health regen on it, that since you're using the Bloodletter class mod, it would also regen your shields, and at a certain point you couldn't damage yourself enough to break the shield again, and that was giving you damage increases. So technically that was a highest you could possibly get on damage. This one, you can actually get more damage. Not only is it better because you can get a lot higher stacks, but you're doing it with weapon damage. And the other one, since it had so much higher melee damage, you pretty much had to use the face puncher. This one, you can unlimitedly stack just straight weapon damage. You can use any weapon and have a ridiculous amount of damage, so you don't need any specific weapon to do this. And this is all you do. As you can see, if I just wait for a second, my shield regens in between. So you can just do this as much as you want. You just shoot it once, you let it go, it breaks your shield probably around 10 times, and then you just stand here. It's completely easy. You can, I don't know, watch some videos, listen to some videos while doing this, and get your unlimited damage increase. And then you can just run around and kill bosses. Now, this will stop if you get downed in any way. If you get downed, even if you revive yourself by getting a kill, this will basically reset the stacks. But if you fall off a map or get killed by like the outskirts of a map or anything like that, it won't reset it. It's something with actually getting downed that pretty much resets these stacks. So don't get downed. If you want to, you can actually use the glitch with the artifact that gives you invincibility. If you haven't seen that video, I have multiple videos on that. You can do that if you want to have the unlimited damage. But with unlimited damage, you can one-shot everything, so it's not really a big deal to get killed because you can just legitimately one-shot everything. Also, you can change anything after you get your stacks. Only the shield needs to stay on. You can change your class mod, you can change your artifacts, your grenades, you can change all your weapons. You can even respec and change your spec. The spec isn't like I have all of this stuff for increased shielding and shock resistance, which really doesn't matter too much standing here in this pool of water doing this way. But the only thing you have to make sure not to have in your spec is health reservation, because you can get up to 100% with that pretty much. And you actually need to have health with this. And that's all you do. That's the entire glitch. Just stand in some water and shock yourself to get stacking increase. And as I said before, you can get this shield specifically. I don't know if any other have weapon damage while depleted besides the word shield, but you can get this one with fire rate on it. And I haven't seen reload speed or anything on with these shields, but you can get fire rate on it if you want as well. But that's pretty much the entire video. I'm going to have some footage after just messing around, showing you guys one-shotting, doing some ridiculous damage. But subscribe if you want to see more Borderlands 3 content. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you think about this glitch, what you think about Borderlands 2 as a whole. And thanks for watching.